Hi everyone, it's May 13th, about 4:30, and we're at the shop, and this is probably a little bit later than I said I'd do it, but I'm doing it. We've had 5 races so far, and we've had some really good races. We had one pretty bad race, but that's the way it goes. So, and I got a whole bunch of cool things to tell you, so we'll make this quick, we'll buzz right through it, we'll hit all the good points, then I gotta get back to work. So, first race, sitting fourth. Third place took out second place and blamed it on me. Wasn't too happy about that. Didn't hit anybody, didn't even touch anyone. But the officials came to me after the race, or I'm sorry, the following weekend I was there working, and they said they're sorry, they screwed up. Hey, it's one of those things. When you're racing that hard, that close together, it happens. So that was the first race, finished 18th. We went all the way back to 43rd, but we were real happy with it. So second race, finished third, really good run. Believe we started in, that one we started 12th, which another great qualifying effort by me. Something we got to work on. But we were real fast, made a good charge. Everything worked really, really well. Guys did a really good job. I dropped the ball in qualifying. Third race, believe it or not, we actually won a race. I cannot believe it. Neither could the guys. It was one of those deals where we weren't expecting it. We qualified 7th, and we started 3rd because of the invert. I had to pass Davin Cravens, number 2, and Nick Unitas were running side by side, coming out at 2 on lap 6 or 7. I threw it right in between them, coming off of 2, not like where there's tons of room, where everything gets skinny. And decided to just throw it in there, and we passed both of them and were clear by the time we entered turn 3 and led the whole race. Nick Unitas, the 77 car, put a lot of pressure on us, a lot, which was good to see because I haven't had that type of pressure in a while, and if I would have made the slightest mistake, he would have got us. But we came off good. We ended up winning that one, and it was a twin night, and that was the first race. Second race, we were second, and supposedly, if you ask Andrew Myers, the 15 car, he didn't touch anyone. But from the 15,000 other people that saw it, he hit the 50 car. 50 car hit me, and I went flying into the wall hard, really, really hard. Cut down both right side tires, and because Tim ran in the back of me on the left side, cut down the left rear. We come in, we change 3 flat tires, and we get back out there, stay on the lead line. David Coley, Mikey was up in the spotter stand, but he was watching everything from the tower. I feel bad for him because I bet he was just jumping up and down going, come on, let's go. We had Alex Apina, warehouse manager at my dad's trucking company, come out and help us for the twin night. And you should see he was moving around like he's been doing it 20 years, so I was real happy with it. And then we also had, let's see, it was Mikey, Dave. We had Jim helping us too, David's dad. And we had some other competitors that were sitting in the pits help us. So it was one of those things where everybody came together to get us back out there. And out of 24 cars, we ended up finishing 12th with a really hurt race car. So it really helped us in the points at the end of the day. The 5th race, which was last weekend, we finished 4th. And because of my beautifully stellar qualifying effort of 6th, we started 6th because the invert was only 1. Now, here's what really makes me angry is that we had the fastest car on the track from lap 1 to lap 50. And it was a green to checkered race, no cautions, which really hurt us at the end of the day. Because I think that if we would have had a caution, we could have maybe made a run for the first position. But the car was brilliant. It's the best it's ever handled, by far. Super consistent. It never got tight on me. It was just a great handling race car. And the only thing that we changed was we added Chris Kiyosaki and Vince, who are from Andrew Myers' race team for the 15 car in late model. Yeah, stirring the pot a little bit there, but it was for the best because Andrew decided not to race anymore and kind of sit out for a while so he can focus on his job and kind of get life going a little bit. And so we took advantage of swooping Chris up and Vince. And it's covered all 4 corners of the car now. And so I'm really happy. We got a good base to really move forward and move up, and really looking forward to it. So, I mean, Chris and those guys really have taught myself not only the other guys, but myself, a lot of things so far. And let us know that a lot of things we were doing right and a lot of things we just didn't know about. But that's how we work together. That's what a team's supposed to be like. You learn from each other. If you don't learn anything, it was a wasted weekend. You should have just sat at home and watched NASCAR on TV. So that went great. We ended up, first 5 races, we got a win, we got a third, we got a fourth. Right now we're sitting 5th in points. We're 8 to 10 points back from second. So, I mean, I can't complain too much. I think we're going to win a couple more races this year, especially if the car keeps handling the way it is. Just got to remove my head from a lower appendage for qualifying. So we'll see how that goes, which we are going to go practice this Friday, so there's hope for us yet. Next thing, midvalleysports.com. We did a radio interview, and it's still on their website, which we will get a link to that interview on my website. And what it was is I had Rip Michaels and Nick Unitas, the King Rip of Irwindale, and the Prince of Irwindale, which would be Nick. And so it was one of those things where I was so happy to be on that program. It was a lot of fun. Those guys, they're just like me. They can sit here and BS all day and talk crap to each other and really have a good time. And it was good to be on with those guys, and we really enjoyed it. So we're looking forward to do that again. We will get a link up so you can check it out and see some of the things that we were talking about, some of the jokes that were kind of going on. So next one would be the DDP program for the CHP, which is the Designated Driver Program. Something that is now being started, we're going to implement starting May 30th. And what it is creating awareness for designated drivers. Don't hesitate to designate. It's pretty much the slogan that we're going to be using. I can't tell you, how close to home it hits when we go out there and have fun. All it takes is one mistake to ruin the rest of your life. And it was something that I'm really happy to be a part of, to help change some lives and help improve some of the people that are around me, and hopefully help some people that might make a mistake in the future. Really looking forward to being a part of this program, along with Alexis Blancette, who herself is going to be speaking with me and Mark Garrett from the CHP to kind of, I guess you could say, get across the message. And Alexis has an amazing story, which I hope we can get her on here one time. It would be great to tell her story, because she was in an accident when she was 21 to 23 years old and ended up killing the driver in the other car. And it was something that changed her life. And since that day, she's done over 100 public speaking events on DUI awareness. And it's something that's so amazing. When I sat there and listened to it, I was in awe. And to actually meet somebody that went through the pain, went through everything that is involved with it. And it's something, the worst case scenario, not just getting popped for a DUI, but out there hurting someone. Imagine if that was your friend. Imagine how that might come across. Right? It sickens me to think that could happen to any single one of my friends or my family. And I just hope that I hope everyone that's watching this uses their head and some common sense. Remember, don't hesitate to designate. Get that stuck in your head. Mark got it stuck in my head, and I'm going to hopefully stick it in your head. I really hope you guys live by that. The next thing, and the last thing, which would be, we have a King Taco Super Truck, which races at Irwindale. We're going to be putting some guys in that truck to go rent out, and hopefully so we can be running the top 5, top 3 in the truck series and in the late model series. Really look forward to it. We're going to put some go-kart kids in it. We're going to put some Ford Focus midget guys in it. We're going to really try to get that car out there to learn even more about shocks, learn more about setups, and so we don't tire out our race car. And really look forward to working with that. And special thanks on that one to Dennis Furden, who so graciously gave us the truck to start working with. And on top of it, not only is he helping us out with the truck, he's giving us a super late. Yes, we will be going super late racing eventually. We're going to do it on a very, very, very small scale. We're not going to go for championship. We're going to maybe hit 3 races at the most, I see so far this year. And pretty much all that's going to be is something to go out and have fun. That's what it's going to be. Go out there with lots of horsepower, lots of tire underneath us, and go race with the big boys. So we're really looking forward to that. We've got a lot of good things happening in the future. I want to thank you for watching this, and I really, really hope that I'm able to get this out there more often, especially after this next race, which is not this coming weekend, but following, which I believe is the 25th. Check on the website. I could probably be wrong. Send me an email, give me a call, send me a text, don't care. Drop me a line. And besides that, remember, don't hesitate to designate. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys soon.